Lou is a master con man. I will give him that. I will definitely give him credit where credit is due. He's a master. Like he's the highest level of con man that you could get. You can't get any higher than where Lou is. Okay. He has a way of saying things where I'll explain it to you, where he accomplishes what he wants to accomplish without accomplishing it. You're probably like, what? What you talking about, Willis? Let me explain. Let me explain. He says he's retiring, right? He's retiring, okay. But if you listen closely to his video, okay, he says that I got in, meaning Lou. Lou got into GTII at a very low price. So he was like basically saying that he was able to have a tremendous position, much, much bigger than he had in AMC. So in other words, if GTII goes to $100 a share, that's exactly what he said, then he'll retire. Now, I want you to understand the language here. He didn't say he was retiring today. Because I'm reading, you guys are all, and even the girls, like, who follow this guy, and the comments are, you're like retarded. How easily manipulated you are by this con man. Like, I'm reading all the comments, and they're like, Lou, you're the best. God bless. We're going to miss you. Please, Lou, don't retire. Please, Lou, keep making videos. And I'm like this. I'm like, did you hear what he said? He said, if GTII goes to 100, he's going to retire. GTII will never go to 100. It's not going to happen. I don't even think it's going to go up anymore. It's going to probably head down. That's it. It had its run. It had a really nice run. I'm not going to lie to you. It had a nice run. It's finished. That's it. So what he does, what makes him a master con man, let me tell you, is that he says something that accomplishes three things. Number one, he claims victory. Okay, he claims victory. Number two, he gets a tremendous amount of views and a tremendous amount of ad revenue. And number three, he keeps people engaged. Because in other words, I'll give you an example. He sets the target price at 100. So let's say GTII doesn't go to 100, let's say a month. Let's say 2 months. Let's say 3 months. Let's say, AMC, but we've been waiting, what, a year and a half, right? 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, all the way on to a year, right? Lou will continuously have content now. He just set himself, this is what makes him a genius con man. He just set himself up for a year of content that he's going to keep this in people's head. GTII to the sky, to 100. And he's already claimed victory. In other words, I'm just trying to make you, I don't know if you can follow all of this. He already claimed victory, meaning that once that happens, he's going to retire. He's not retiring today. He's not retiring today. When GTII hits 100, he's going to retire. All right, so let's get that straight. Even though he doesn't own one single share of GTII. But that's another, we'll leave that, let's leave that for another time. But anyway, don't you, look, he did the same thing with AMC, you freaking jackasses. Everybody who falls for this freaking guy. He did the same thing with AMC. Remember managed event? Remember brackets? Do you remember all of that? Okay, now he's saying AMC is dead, right? AMC is over, right? Yeah, okay. All right, bye-bye brackets, bye-bye everything he said. Don't you see, though, he's using the same business model that he used on AMC, which is he predicts a certain bracket, a certain price, claims that he's going to retire when AMC hits that bracket and hits that certain price and keeps his audience engaged. He switched He's using the same exact business model, but he switched it from AMC to GTII. Same exact thing. When GTII goes to 100, I will retire. I'm set. He already claims victory. You see what I'm trying to say? I won, you won, just like he did with AMC. We already won, you won, we won. That's it. He's doing the same thing. It's genius. I have to say the truth. I'm actually very impressed on how much of a con man master this guy is, because he does it in such a slick way that you really have to see. I come from Brooklyn. So because I come from Brooklyn and I dealt with the best, the top hustlers, okay? Lou can't trick me, but he basically could trick all of you. Look, he tricked me once, all right? I will say that, but he's not going to trick me anymore. I'm not, that's it. I'm on to Lou now. I'm on to Lou. Lou is a con man. That's it. Once a con man, always a con man, period. He doesn't own AMC. He doesn't own GTII. He just sets up this business model where he claims victory, he keeps his audience engaged, and he continues to get YouTube views and YouTube ad revenue by coming up with these unrealistic numbers for GTII. GTII is not going to 100. Okay? Remember this video. We're lucky if we see GTII hit $10. That would be like a miracle. I don't even think that's going to happen. I don't even think that's going to happen. Now, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Now, again, I just want to reiterate. If you got into GTII at 60 cents, you hit a grand slam home run. God bless you. God bless your family. I just know Lou didn't. Look, if Lou in reality got into GTII at 60 cents and he had like all these shares that he claims, 100, 200, 300,000 shares, listen, the guy would have already made over $500,000. He would have made maybe even close to $1 million. This concept that he wouldn't have sold, right? And is still going to stay in it until 100,000 a share. 100,000 a share. Well, we all thought that too, right? With AMC. That's what he made us all believe too. And I believed it. You see, you have to say, Lou was in YouTube before me. I don't know if you know this. A lot of the stuff that I was preaching came from Lou. Okay? Lou had a YouTube channel before I did. All right. But that's what I'm saying. He puts all these things in your head. Even me, I'm no different than all of you. Even me, it's like he programs your brain and you start believing things. You start thinking, like, yeah, GTII is going to $100 a share. Lou's going to retire. I'm going to retire. But what you don't understand, it's all like Peter Pan. It's just fantasy. Lou never owned AMC. Lou never owned Sundial. Lou never owned Clove. Lou never owned RN, whatever that stupid, whatever it was, VA, whatever that stupid petty stock was, over-the-counter stock. Lou doesn't own GTII either. It's just a talking point and a business model to keep you engaged for a long period of time while he claims victory and continues to get YouTube revenue. Master con man. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer.